All right, let's talk about something that gives pretty much every driver a mini heart attack, that little amber glow on your dashboard. Yeah, we're going to break down what your Honda's check engine light is really trying to tell you.
You know the feeling, right? You're just driving along, maybe listening to some music, and then, bam, there it is. Your stomach drops, and your mind just starts racing. What's wrong? Is it bad? Oh man, how much is this going to cost me?
But here's the thing. That light, it's not your enemy. It isn't just there to stress you out. What if it's actually trying to help?
That's right. It is literally your car trying to communicate with you. And in this explainer, we're going to teach you how to speak its language. You'll go from feeling that panic to feeling totally in control.
Okay, so first things first. Before you do anything else, you've got to understand what the light is actually saying when it pops on. Let's decode this thing.
So, inside your Honda, there's this super smart computer called the onboard diagnostic system, or OBD2 for short. Think of it like your car's own personal doctor, constantly monitoring the health of your engine, your emissions, pretty much everything. And when it detects a fault, even a small one, it turns on that light to get your attention.
Of course, the number one question on everyone's mind is, okay, but how serious is it? Well, believe it or not, your car gives you a massive clue right from the get-go.
And this right here is probably the single most important thing you need to know. If the light is solid and steady, it's your car saying, hey, thumbs up, get it checked out when you can. But if that light is flashing or blinking, that's a whole different story. That's your car screaming, stop, there's a serious problem. A flashing light often means a severe misfire that can destroy expensive parts really quickly. If you see it flashing, reduce your speed and get it diagnosed right away.
Now, even if it's just a solid light and the car feels totally fine, ignoring it is a really bad idea. You could be wasting gas, polluting the air, and you risk turning a small, cheap fix into a massive, expensive repair. You definitely don't want a little problem to leave you stranded on the side of the road later.
So, we know the light means something is wrong, but what? How do we find out the specifics? Well, what we need is a translator. Every single time that light comes on, the car's computer logs a very specific message called a diagnostic trouble code, or a DT. It's a short alphanumeric code, like P0420, and it points directly to the system that has a problem. This is the exact message your car is trying to send you.
So how do you get your hands on that code? This is the part where you take back control, and honestly, it's way easier than you probably think. You've got options.
Just look at how easy this is. You can literally walk into most big auto parts stores, and they'll often scan the code for you for free. If you like to do things yourself, you can get a cheap Bluetooth scanner online for 20 or 30 bucks that connects right to your phone. Or you can buy a simple handheld one to keep in your glove box. The point is, you don't have to be a mechanic to get this information.
And just think about the money for a second. A mechanic might charge you anywhere from 75 to 150 bucks just to read that code. You can buy the tool to do it yourself for a fraction of that. It literally pays for itself the very first time you use it. It's a no-brainer.
All right, so you've got your hands on a scanner. Let's walk through how to actually get that code. I promise you this whole thing takes less time than making a cup of coffee.
It really is this simple. 1, you find the port. It's almost always under the dashboard on the driver's side. 2, with the ignition on but the engine off, you plug in the scanner. 3, just follow the simple prompts on the screen to read the code. And 4, this is crucial, write down the exact code it gives you. That's it. You've just pulled the data straight out of your car's brain.
Okay, you have the code. This is that magic moment. The anxiety starts to fade away because now you have knowledge. You have the power.
Because getting that code, that P0420, isn't the end of the journey.
It's the beginning of an informed decision. Now, you can just Google that code. You'll find out if it's a common issue, maybe something incredibly simple like a loose gas cap, or if it's more serious. And if you do need a mechanic, you're not walking in blind anymore. You walk in and say, hey, my check engine light is on and it's throwing code P0420. That is a much more powerful conversation to have.
So the next time that amber light glows on your dashboard, don't just see a problem, see a message. Your car is talking to you, and now you know exactly how to listen. The only question is, what are you going to do with the answer?